Ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to Democracy 3. My name, of course, is Obit Potato, and we are playing as the UK. We're gonna go for 5 likes. 5 likes. 5 likes to make me a happy guy. So smash that like button and let's get started. Right. So we have no red dots on the horizon, and that's awesome. We're not, in my opinion, we're not too close to developing into a sort of problem. I mean, criminally, we're doing fine in the sort of law and order area. You know, crime is really low, both violent crime and just your average crime, I suppose. So car crime, burglary, blah 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 blah. That's all really low. What else is good? Well, obviously we've got this high productivity thing going for us, which is really nice. We've got this nice little technological advantage, which is boosting GDP and productivity a little bit. And then, of course, we've got this weather prediction technology. Oh, weather prediction technology! How wonderful! So yeah, no, that's the situation. We're currently running around a 31 billion surplus, which is nice, but at the same time, we did sort of eat through our reserves in our times of trouble, which, is exactly what they're there for, so there's nothing wrong with that. That leaves us in a good position. What we're sort of banking on now is a stark increase of the global economy. Let's be fair. When the global economy crashed, and it crashed just down here as well, it crashed twice in succession. Our economy didn't really fall further than this point. I mean, from this point, it was all recovery, which is really good considering how far and how hard the global economy fell. So we are really just looking for an increase, and anything that it does increase, we can hopefully build upon. And I would expect to see GDP going very high in the next couple of turns. Definitely, as long as the global economy, heals itself and goes at the same sort of pace, then I would be very happy with that. What else have we got to do? Well, that's probably about it. We're sort of heading for an increase in internet currency adoption, which I don't really understand the value of, but at the same time, it's nice to have, I guess. We're also trying to make our society a little bit more equal, and you know what? It is building over time, but we really sort of want to get rid of private housing and private pensions, both of which we plan to do in the near future. It's just going to take a little bit of money. So we could do that, but it would cost us 15 billion. And that's not really a problem for us. It's not really a problem for us at all. Let's not confirm changes. Poverty is still a little bit too high. Capitalists like us a lot. I'm not sure if they would like us after we massively increase the spending. You know what? Let's just do it. Let's live dangerously. We've got the reserves to fall back on. We're not really short on cash. And then pensions. State pensions specifically we want to increase the price of as well. Retired folk are going to like us. Poor people are going to like us. It's going to further reduce poverty, which is awesome. Don't know why you popped up. Click on you perhaps. That's great. That's awesome. That's really good. Let's apply these changes and go forward. Okay, so I would expect capitalists to not like us as much, but at the same time, I'm not too bothered. I'm not too bothered at all. Okay, next turn. General election time. Click to return to government. Start the count. See what happens. Wow, the opposition. Are they even going to get past 1 million? Not even going to get past 500,000. That is a poor show. Wow, just think about that. Just think about that. 6% of people didn't vote. 1% voted for the opposition, and 94% of people voted for our glorious party. Breakdown. It looks farmers, capitalists, motorists, basically the same thing as last time. Let's look at changes. Now we didn't look at this last time, because health was down quite substantially. I can't remember what it was by, maybe 6 or 8%. But now health is up by 30%, education is up by 50%, crime is down, that's great, poverty down, equality up. Everything's looking good, it's just the same sort of story. GDP is up by, wow, a whopping almost 60%. That's crazy. Tobacco usage is down, that's good. Where is it down to? It's not down as much as I would like to be seeing it, but it is down a little bit. Tobacco tax, that does take only one turn to implement, so I don't know why you haven't got your act together, buddy. Tobacco usage is down, though. Traffic congestion is down. Alcohol consumption is down, faltering on the way down, but it is going down. And the average temperature is obviously something that we can't really control, boosted by the fact that we do have slightly high CO2 emissions. Obviously, these CO2 emissions are in place because we completely abolished the carbon tax, which has been a little bit of a problem for us. But at the same time, I don't really care. Our currency strength is strong. It's good. Our currency is strong, but at the same time, that's not great for tourism or international trade. I don't really care, though. That's not too much of a problem. Legal drug consumption is effectively nil, and industrial automation is up by over 20%. So, so there's a lot of good things to be seen there. GDP has fallen. What is that about? Okay, that's a little bit of a problem, actually. GDP has fallen. Well, I was aware that there was a Nobel Peace Prize that was going on for this turn, wasn't it? Or something like that, perhaps. But I definitely think we'll be in the red after this. Equality should go up very, very quickly. That's awesome. Not much else to say. Capitalists not too keen on us. Happiness is decreasing rather rapidly, actually. That's fair enough, to be honest. I don't really give a toss about the capitalists. They're always grumpy about something or another. So the question really is, when our GDP or when our income decreases next turn, are we going to be able to survive the 18.72 billion gap? That's going to be the real test of our economy. I hope we do. Egalitarian society, we did actually get it. That is surprising. I'm very, very glad that we did. We probably would have got it if we hadn't spent all that money on housing and on pensions. But you know what? We did, and I don't really care. That's fine. That's really, really good. Why are you upset? I don't know, and I don't really care. We're going to reject the ban because we want our food price to remain low. We are running a surplus. We are running a very, very slight surplus. And, you know, next turn, that's going to be fine. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of that little dip here in our income. Because it looks like our GDP will, in fact, recover, which is nice. Very, very nice indeed. What else? We've got 4 dots, 4 green dots on the screen. Can we go for more? Well, we are going for more. We're going for this this internet currency adoption thing. That's going to take a while to build up momentum and build up pace and stuff, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem. Youths. They like us, apparently. They don't like the alcohol law. Can we perhaps... get rid of this? Well, we don't really want to be honest. That's not really what we want to do. Technology is going up. That's good. That's fine. But it is going to start to impact us. This rare earth metal mining looks like it was just at the right time. It's going to stop that crisis, hopefully. Because if it doesn't, then we'll be in trouble. Okay, what's next? What is next for this country? Well, I don't really know. I mean, we've done such a darn good job of turning it around and making it good. So if that's not worth a like, I don't know what is. Let's get this video to 5 likes. Let's just get it there, guys. Come on, let's do it. Okay, next turn. Software patents. Yeah, let's do that. No problem at all. GDP. GDP is on the increase. Wow, we could be close to sort of maxing out our GDP. That would be crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. We are running a substantial surplus. I say substantial, I mean 14 billion. That's substantial probably for you and me, but maybe not if Bill Gates is watching this. But you know, obviously for a government, 14 billion is not very much at all. So yeah, that's not too bad. The global economy looks like it's really picking up speed. Hopefully our GDP is going to pick up speed with it. That would be the best scenario. Egalitarian society is great. It's really, really, really good. Not too much to complain about for that. That puts us in a great position. honestly, that's really, really good for us. There's not very many other policies that we could introduce that would, you know, help us further. We're already doing so well. I'm sure people would be happy with this. We're quite a socialist country, as I've previously mentioned. Young entrepreneur scheme we could do. If capitalists become too disenchanted with our ways, then we might choose to implement a policy like that. Security effectiveness is good. How much are we actually spending on the intelligence services? We're spending as much as we can. That's fine. Legal aid. This is a cheap and effective way to boost equality. Liberals will like us a little bit more. An increase of 3%. It's going to increase in quality by 2%. That's nice. Let's do it, and it's not going to cost us very much money anyway. How much is it going to cost us? Yeah, like half a billion. That's awesome. That's really cheap to do as well. So we can more than afford that. But what we're specifically watching right now is our GDP. In case something like this happens. Public Services Minister resigns. Well, this is not great. Capitalists don't like us, and the global economy once again collapses. And this time, our GDP collapsed with it. Well, wow. There's not much to say. There's not much to say at all. That's terrible news for us, actually. Socialists don't like us. Everybody seems to be not liking us too much. Egalitarian society, you're not going to end, are you? Didn't think so. Okay. Let's manage the cabinet. Let's deal with it. Let's hire somebody else. Okay? Let's make sure that everybody's fine. We don't want any capitalists. We want a socialist. Yeah, we'll hire you. That's fine. You seem like you're pretty cut out for the job. Yeah, you're not too keen on everything, are you? Yeah, I'm not surprised. I mean, the global economy did just collapse. That's sort of your job, so I would quit smiling if I was you, and start fixing our GDP problems. Okay, but that's not too much of an issue. We'll hopefully recover. Let's see if we do. Let's go to the next turn. Click to return to government. I will. Cyclones. Great. Beautiful. That's just what we need, isn't it? And there's absolutely nothing we can do about this. Nothing at all, really. CO2 emissions are coming down, sort of. Air travel is like at an all-time high. That's fine. That doesn't really matter for us, to be honest. It's not really worth cutting our CO2 emissions because the average temperature, while it is increasing slightly faster than it would be because of our increased CO2 emissions, it's only increasing a slight bit more. And you know, even if these CO2 emissions were like nil, cyclones would still develop because the average temperature is linked to the year. So there's really not that much we can actually do. Poverty is down though, so that's nice. GDP is up a little bit, but not really enough to sort of cover our deficit. We're running a budget deficit of 56 billion now. Health has sort of rebounded a little bit, as has education. I don't know what the heck happened last turn. Human cloning. Yeah. Why not? Who cares? It doesn't really matter for us at the moment. Okay, that's a little bit annoying actually, because now we are blemished by cyclones. A little bit of a problem for us. However, everybody does seem to be sort of liking us. Obviously, farmers don't, because yeah, cyclones happened, and synthetic meat research. Yeah, we're not going to let up on that. There's very, very few farmers. UK geography. Oh well, that's nice. That is nice indeed. There's not really that much we can do, to be honest. I mean, we're already running a massive budget deficit, so what else can we really do? Virtual reality market leader. That's sort of what I was hoping would happen, actually. That's awesome. That's really, really good. That's our fifth little bubble of goodness. capitalists like us, productivity is boosted, and GDP is boosted by 3%. So we should hopefully see quite a substantial increase, and we do see a very large increase. Not enough to get rid of our monetary problems, but you know what, we will. Support the law, yeah, why not? Okay, next turn we should be looking at a much better balanced book. Yeah, okay, so it looks like we've almost returned to pre-crash levels. That is good. Only have a little budget deficit of 13 billion. If our GDP continues to build on what it is at the moment, if it continues to increase, then definitely that'll be awesome, and means that we could hopefully, you know, recover all of our monies that are going down the drain in this budget deficit. We do have reserves to cover us, so obviously I'm not worried, and 13 billion is really a drop in the bucket of our 2,500 billion. What is it? I can't even remember what it is. It's such a big number. Oh, it's only 2,221 billion worth of reserves. The global economy is also looking strong, although there could be another crash just around the corner. You never know. You're going to have to tune in next time. Ladies and gentlemen, can we get this video to 5 likes? If we can, I will be a very, very happy guy. So so make sure you smack that like button. My name's been Open Potato. If you've enjoyed them, please remember to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.